split, something that we spoke a lot about was the fact that Fnatic had a tendency to ban Kalista.
Yep.
Now, I had a quick look back at some of their bans from earlier in the week, and they haven't been banning it, right?
Okay.
So I thought, okay, maybe Kalista could increase in priority for them, and I'm curious as to where Kalista is going to fall on the priority list for this team, because I think that, as we saw, Honor right now is coming through, and I think this is a pretty safe blind that I think Special would be quite comfortable playing a Syndra into. I've heard mixed things about the Syndra versus Orianna matchup. I think that it can be quite skill expressive, depending on how comfortable both players are on their respective champions. But now we'll get to find out. Is this Syndra in the mid lane? Is this Syndra in the bot lane? I expect it to be in mid, but then the question becomes, what AD carry are they going to go for? Right now, I feel like XL are lacking some engage, so I wonder, can they get that from the AD? Yes, they can. They can get that from the AD carry if they go for a Sivir. We have not seen a Sivir for a while.
No, I'm going to find out when it last was, Vedius, while you continue to talk.
So I was talking about an ability to actually start off fights. I think that the Sivir can provide that. And with a composition like Olaf and Vladimir, all they really need are tools to be able to close the gap, and Sivir's ultimate does a fantastic job of enabling that. There's a lot of single target damage coming out from the Syndra, and because you have the pick power of the Thresh, XL do have a couple of tools in that capacity, but
here we go, into Fnatic versus XL. And on to Summoner's Rift we go. I will say, having a look at Patrick, he does have a really good win record on Sivir across the course of his career. This is all the games I can find on this handy little website. He has played 6 and has won 5 of them.
Wow.
83% win rate.
Damn. Okay.
But that does include the regional tournaments he played in as well.
So let's have a look at this level 1 very quickly before we talk more about the Sivir does in the early game. They've restocked that ward, so that they will be able to gain that information. Now Selfmade's actually going to move towards the bot side of the map. They're not going to know yet where the Olaf is starting. Olaf, of course, can start solo, which means that the Sivir can get into lane very early, get that early push going. Things can go quite comfortably. So interestingly about the Sivir, because we haven't seen her in such a long time, I think against a Varus, one of the things you've got to bear in mind is the massive range discrepancy between the two. Varus is one of the longest range AD carries in our game, whereas Sivir is actually very short. The other thing he's taking into account is the fact that there is an Olaf jungle as well, who can show up at any time. We do see a bit of trading in the bot lane. I doubt it's going to amount to much, so I'm surprised that the exhaust did come out from Hylissang there. But yes.
I would have to watch a replay of it, but I'm pretty sure what Hylissang is trying to do is getting all 3 stacks in workout.
Yeah. All right, so a little unfortunate there for Hylissang. The idea was promising, but the execution didn't quite come through. XL with a slight gold advantage right now, largely coming from the mid lane differential. And you can also see Nemesis prioritizing getting himself early.
Hard for Fnatic to find a pick. They are going to start up the Rift Herald.
Yeah, Sivir's just trading this for plates in the bot lane. It looks like XL, they're not going to risk contesting this, which I think is the smart play. Even though they can get priority in mid lane, they don't have prio top. The bot lane from Fnatic has rotated up. And great utilization of the Gangplank ultimate. Thank you, observers, for highlighting that as well, because it slows down the push from the Sivir, mitigates the number of plates the Sivir will actually be able to get. The bot side, of course, the Ocean Drake is up. This is going to be the big point of contention. And
Nemesis doesn't have TP. He doesn't have TP. The Rift Herald is going to come down, but XL, they want this fight. They're looking to fight when their Syndra is strongest. And Rippo eaten up by Hylissang. First kill is going to go across as Thresh goes down. Cries, though, with the Hemo play. Patrick trying to get the damage down, but he can't quite get it. Rippo falls, so has Torre. Rift Herald did get a charge in, managed to take down 3 plates, but ends up being a 1-for-1. 1,500 gold on the Syndra right now, and it's one of those moments where if Fnatic had fought around this dragon, you would have wanted him to have that little bit extra gold. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for highlighting that. Selfmade is on a ward as he comes up here. You could think with the 2 control wards being in the river. Torre with the hook, has the lantern. Caedrel's going to come across the wall here as well. Hylissang, no flash, no exhaust, no real way out of this one. He's going to pop the thick skin underneath the turret, but it's just one more auto attack that's needed. Caedrel lands the axe in the back of the catfish, and that's a new form of fishing, but it works out. Special can get it as he comes up through the tri-bush.
I mean, it's not seeing anything anyway, right?
Yeah, but you kill him. That's gold.
I mean, I agree. It's also a bit of experience too.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
In fighting later on into the game. So we'll have to wait and see as Fnatic is grouping up.
Cadel is here, trying to get Hillisang. He will pop that thick skin. Ragnarok was used as well, though. Whippo forced off towards the top side of this fight. Special looking for some damage over the wall. Will hit Selfmade just a little bit. And the thing about this is it's not always about killing the enemy. If you chunk someone out, it then takes them time to get back, and you have that extra time a little bit quicker. Torre, though, with a good hook on Nemesis, was going to get the play. Cadel with the undertow. Nemesis has the shockwave, and remember, there's no Ragnarok on Cadel. So if Nemesis went a little bit further, oh, Special, unleash power, flashes forward, force of will. Flash away from the Dark Sphere there by Nemesis, but the Dragon is available for XL. However, good stuff from Rekkles and from Whippo and from Selfmade to put the Rift Herald down here in the mid lane, trying to open up the map a little bit more. Special and Cadel are behind enemy lines in the jungle near this red. The teleport coming in. Hillisang flashes forward. He's looking for that acquired taste. He's going to lick up Special, knock him back straight into the shockwave, and goodbye, Syndra. That is a great fight, great pick there for Fnatic. Cadra's going to get the Lantern out, and this should be Fnatic's Dragon.
What could have been a great opportunity for XL actually ends up in disaster as Hillisang recognized it with the flash gone from Special. They can get a punish. Now Selfmade looking for Patrick. Doesn't have the Gragas ultimate though. Oh, Rekkles. Yeah, forces the flash out from Patrick. He was worried about the lethality damage that could come out from the Varus. Didn't have the spell shield up and will be forced to disengage. I imagine the next big fight will be around this Drake, or it could be in the bot lane.
Yeah, Christ is going to get body slammed. He has no vision around here. Pops the Sanguine Pool, but where are you going to go? You're flashing the wall? He's trying to get out with a phase rush. He turns it back around. The Hemo Plague has been popped as well, and Cries, he's ticking away, but he heals up. I don't know how you get out of this one. I'm pretty sure you just get chased down. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Angry monkey cries for the time that was spent down towards that bottom lane, but Whippo has so much magic resist and is going for a Death's Dance just to top it up as well. So it's going to be very hard for Cries to play that 1v1. Patrick pops the ultimate here, got to go fast as he speeds his way into the mid lane, and XL get their third tower of the game. Goal pretty even, although it's a slight lead for Fnatic as they take that tower at about 1,000 or so. The edge now complete.
Yeah, exactly that. So it's something that Fnatic have to take into consideration. They want to think about trying to accelerate the state of the game right now so that this Sivir doesn't get to that very terrifying point. They're going to be looking to secure the second Cloud Drake. I think this is great for Gangplank, especially. I think having his ultimate on available more often is extremely...
It's a Baron, they're at least clearing out the vision.
Pretty fast, I would say.
I would agree with you. I think a traditional AD carry would make it just that slightly bit faster, obviously, but...
It's one of those things where I don't think it's slow.
Yeah,
you know, like
it's
when you
not
have
like a 30-second Baron.
Yeah, precisely. Oh, and he's got the...
Executioners.
Yep, that's the one. That's a lot of damage.
Patrick, though, is going to take some damage in response. Oh, that's actually really nicely done. Lantern, flash away into Patrick getting to safety. Patrick doesn't have to burn his flash, which is so important for a later team fight. I'll give him some credit there. That was well escaped by Patrick and by Torre, but they are going to have to sacrifice at least one turret in mid, probably a couple, as Fnatic are going to try and up the tempo of this game. We've gone from Adagio to Rapido. Can't remember my musical tempos that well, but I hope those were right.
If they wanted to try and contest, this gave Fnatic two very quick towers, which then gave them the opportunity to gain a lot more control over the map. But now XL are starting off this Baron. They forced it. The Nemesis is in the brush above them.
They don't know he's there. Look at it, he's already got the ball onto Patrick, and now the shockwave. Oh, Patrick flashes away from it, and they're going to try and turn onto Nemesis, but the flank comes in from Rekkles. In the pit is Selfmade. Patrick, there's no way you survive this. Rekkles takes him out. Now it's Cries and Torre versus the world, but Torre is down. A triple for Rekkles, the Baron for Fnatic, and XL have made one of their classic mid-game blunders.
I think that was just a very easy punish fall. It doesn't pay off. Kill score now 8-2 in favor of Fnatic, and they're in full control of this game. Not looking to end it right now, but they're dead set on their way. Whippo on a side lane, he was that strong point, getting those core optimizations, and now they're looking for Patrick. He gets one shot by Selfmade as Selfmade dances on his body. Fnatic now looking to end the game.
So I believe the Cannon Barrage will proc the Spell Shield. So if you pop it, and then he pops Spell Shield, it's like, oh no, okay, sorry, that's going to be popped before I come in with a Body Slam. So that's really good coordination from Fnatic, and now they are coordinating a push down the middle lane. XL, well, you held on for a long time, but it feels like death knells for you right now. Hook's going to land, but the shockwave comes down. Torre goes out of here. And a double kill, a triple kill for Rekkles. Give him the quadra. Cry's gonna flash away and try and stop it from happening. But this is why you don't give Varus to Rekkles. He is 6-0-3, dominating this game, and Fnatic will top the table undefeated with Rogue.
Overall, very solid game from Fnatic. It felt like that Exile, they had a couple of tools that they could have been using in the early game with the likes of the Thresh. They had a Syndra Olaf that they could have been very aggressive with, and while Special was building up